Stella and I'm a first year Neuroscience and Psychology student here at King's. Just a bit about me, I was born in London, but I moved up to the West Midlands when I was very young, and the sixth form that I went to was actually in Hereford, which is the second smallest city in the UK, so very much in the middle of nowhere, and completely different from here in London. For my A-levels, I took biology, geography and psychology with an EPQ, but I actually didn't sit them because of coronavirus. So I chose King's for two main reasons. The first being that it's obviously located in London, which was great for me because I really wanted to know what it was like to study here. I did live here a long time ago, but I don't really remember much of it. And the second reason is because the IOPPN, which is the Institute of Psychology, Psychiatry and Neuroscience, is one of the most world-leading institutions for research. So there's so many opportunities to get involved here, develop your own skills, and the teaching is amazing too. So my course, the reason why I chose my course was initially I wanted to do straight neuroscience. I applied for most of my universities on UCAS. I applied for neuroscience, but I also did really enjoy psychology at A-level, and I heard that the degree is quite similar in terms of content. It just sort of like delves into those subjects a little bit further. So I saw the course here and I thought it was a great mix, especially because King's are one of the only universities to offer this joint honours course. So in terms of my degree, it is quite literally 50% neuroscience and 50% psychology. And also on top of that, we do research methods, which is you'll have to do that on most courses in the science department. And we also do coding, which is really useful for neuroscience, and it's a skill that not many people have. I spoke to some graduates who said that they wish they learnt it earlier when they were my age, because it just made things a lot easier, and there's so many jobs out there that involve it. But don't worry if you hate it. I hated it coming into the degree. I started it and I sort of got the hang of it, and honestly you will improve so much that you will forget that you ever hated it, and it is just such a valuable skill to have. So yeah, that's why I love my degree. So I don't really have any concrete plans for what I want to do after university. I'm very much keeping my options open at the moment because there are lots of opportunities out there. One thing I am considering is doing medicine. That's always been something I've loved, and I didn't quite have the A-levels to do that. So I am considering that, but I also am considering a master's in some sort of neuroscience related course, and also research, maybe go on to a PhD. But yeah, what I like about my course is that you can really just keep your options open and just take your time, because there is no pressure and you will find something that you love. So my interest in neuroscience comes from when I was younger, and I used to watch a lot of medical and hospital documentaries. And in particular, I really enjoyed watching the brain surgery. And when I got older and I went through high school and sixth form, that sort of developed through my biology and my psychology classes where we learnt about the brain. And it wasn't until I got to university this year that I decided that I really enjoyed learning about neurodevelopmental disorders, such as ADHD and autism. And that's especially because that's something that has biological components, as in cells or areas of the brain, and also behavioural components, sort of the way it presents itself. And I really like learning about both of those things. So my course is sort of perfect in that sense. And that's something that I'd really like to develop after I graduate as well. Particularly in terms of the DNA week, I would really suggest that you get involved, even if it's not your thing, to be vocal all the time. I really struggled with being vocal at the start of uni, and I really pushed myself, and it's 100% worth it. You know, get your ideas out there, because that's the main way that you'll benefit from this and make friends with everyone else and just get the best out of this. I also think drop me a line if you ever need to talk about anything, whether it's A-level related or uni related, because I feel like I'm in a very similar boat to you, doing A levels through sixth form and also going to a state school. Like, I understand how it works, so please do feel free to contact me. But other than that, just have a really fun week, and I look forward to meeting you all.